Oh, if you're above the grass, it's good.
Yeah. I tell you what, guys, you may hear some thunder in the background, and that is good because we are getting the first rain that we have had in almost a month. And I think the rain that we're getting right now is a little heavier than it was the last time we had it. Yeah, so we needed this desperately. See, moral of the story: go wash your vehicles, and it'll rain.
Yeah, and treat your pool.
Um, well, I don't think the rainwater's gonna affect it that much, but I don't know. I'll have to get some little test strips or something and see. But yes, I'm that kind of person that will get test strips and stuff to test the water in an inflatable pool. Plenty of people would just drain the thing, but I'm like, no, man. That's how much water that is every time. But hey, Caleb, no, you did not miss anything yet. I am just kind of
we were
off
just
camera.
about to close up. You missed everything except that. I'm joking, Caleb.
Yes, Darren, Darren is here, and he's in typical form. But as I said, you may hear some thunder, and if so, that's a good thing. Now, I realize that a lot of folks in the Midwest are having a problem with too much rain, and so we'll take some of that if we could. We'd take some of that from them. So so kind of balance things out. But pray for our pastor. He fell and broke his knee. He had surgery and will be in recovery for a while.
Oh man.
Yeah. But Dad's surgery went well. Awesome. Yeah. Well. Caleb, I don't know where you are, but where we are is in the very deep south, and the flash drought that they're talking about in Texas, it's affecting us here too. But thankfully we're getting a little bit of rain, so we'll have to express our thanks, in our service. And technically, the first Egyptian weekend would have been, on Wednesday. That's because you had a 10-day cycle, starting on the 18th and then ending, on Wednesday. But we'll kind of go with that theme, which is, Ra and Osiris, together, and a Feast of Hathor. Now, next week will be the Wagi feast, which is, actually it's the Wagi and Jehutet. So you have Osiris and Jehuti, get together and party. And so we give sweet things, to Jehuti. And I think this would be one of those rare times when it would actually be appropriate to offer, like, pork, in some form, like barbecue or whatever.
Are we doing karaoke? Are they going to karaoke next week?
They're going to karaoke?
Yeah.
Why?
Figure they're partying as a pair,
Well, given your other joke, I guess Jehuti would have to do, I only want to be with you.
Yeah.
Because that's how Darren remembers the name is, he thinks Jehuti and the Blowfish. And some of you will get that. So, okay, so Caleb is in Washington. Oh, yeah, Washington State. Yeah, y'all need some rain, too. Yeah. But, no, see, now the reason why I'm thinking that during the Wagi feast it was okay, to offer something of pork is because Herodotus described a feast to Osiris and to the moon, which would have been Jehuti, where they would kill a pig. And it was like a sacrificial act. It was, killing the enemy of Osiris, right? And so I'm like, oh, well, then barbecue or something. And, that would be and he said that was the one time of year when they would do it. So I'm like, it seems like it would make sense. Yeah, so anyway, but that's going to be next week. So in the meantime, we are grateful for a chance to cool off. And I'm hoping they get some rain. Just the West Coast in general, you guys are parched. So we all need a shift in the pattern. But I guess the moral of this is I was sitting there thinking, man, we're not going to get any rain until Halloween. Well, we actually got some. So, just when you get to thinking doom and gloom, hey, sometimes good things can come up. So. Do you think we'll be able to take sounds like that and put them into the yum?
Probably so.
We ordered some mischief last night. These cool waters are upon my hands. They purify me. This Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, initiative. Come unto you with falsehood, without evil. Purities upon our hands, purities in our hearts. We cast out evil that pertains to us. We are pure, we are pure, we are pure, we are pure. Hey, after working up to sweat video gaming, that was pretty refreshing, wasn't it?
I'm helping you where you are. I'm trying to be as generous to you as you are to me. Lots of love here, y'all. Lots and lots.
Yes, Darren comes from gaming with his friends on the PlayStation Network into here, and it's like all worked up. What mobile suits were y'all playing with again?
GM3 Power.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's the one that Preston showed you how to use. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's your new favorite toy.
Me, naughty boy.
Hey, everyone. Let's see. Oh, and Sarah says, my boyfriend got a job today. Now I'm hoping to get a job as well. Prayers for him. He starts tomorrow. And prayers for my continued search. Yes. Oh, no, the connection is... Because somebody's saying, is it just me? The connection is bad. Man, see, this weekend, we got the internet fixed.
Right, we just got a new router. And
yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, we got a brand new router, and there was water in the line. They took care of that.
And I bet there's water in the line right now, too.
Well, it's under the eaves, so it should be dry, but, I may have to check the microphone or some other things just to see what might be going on. But, yeah, we shouldn't be having any problem with the connection speed right now.
I hope so.
Okay, so it's sounding a bit crackly. You know what? Let me try something just before we get started and see if that helps. I'm just going to be walking across the camera because I've got to get my horseshoe and see if putting that over here will clear things up. Darren? That was so good it was obnoxious. Okay, hang on. Yes. So, basically the whole thing is this is supposed to dampen some of the sound. So there should be less wind coming across the microphone now, and we'll see if that helps. Because it shouldn't be a connection issue, but it might be another technical thing. So.
Well, remember, we can have all new equipment, and if there's having problems because of the rain, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, so, oh, nice. Sarcastic just got a shirt with a Cyrus on it that says, he is risen. I'm going to save it for when my grandpa wears his quirky political tees. Okay, yeah, and Daniel says it's sounding a little better. So hopefully that's taking care of the issue, and it was just some distortion on the microphone or something. But we'll see if that works. Okay, and I was talking about messing with grandparents. Darren has triple dog dared me to give an Obi-Wan Jesus picture to my grandmother. And
She'd never know.
She probably would not. But
To me, that would be the most hilarious thing ever.
yeah, Google that when you have a minute. It's a free laugh. But because apparently people have done this.
I'd do it to my mom if I got the chance.
Oh, you would?
Oh yeah. She wouldn't know.
Oh well, it's still a little early to discuss Christmas gifts.
What, no Christmas in July?
Oh well, that was earlier in the month.
Oh, I didn't get one.
Okay. Oh, and yes, the people were like, "Yes, do it."
I didn't get a gift.
Mm-mm. Yours is coming in the mail.
There's a joke to be had here.
I know what joke you're talking about, and no, I'll have to go and check the tracking. As long as it didn't go through Chicago. Look, if mail has to go through Chicago, it's gonna get hung up. Chicago is terrible as far as hubs for mail. Okay, now we're back to and that may be part of the reason for the distortion on the microphone is we've got the fan going, and it's at full bore, and that's probably going to affect some things. It also means I have to shield the candle so that it can stay lit.
You will have to imagine the light of Horus.
Oh, no, we're not imagining anything. This is happening. It's just there we go. Had to use the grill lighter. Now, come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra and all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who's tuning in now and in the future. This eye of Horus comes, and we are purified with it. Receive the light. There we go. Okay. Just receive the light. Great and little Enneads of the gods, lords of Ma'at, united in Ma'at, great ones who reject wrongdoing. Assemble before the Lord of all, and turn your faces toward us. Our hearts are straight, our hearts are open. No darkness is in our hearts. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra. Hail and praise unto you, O Osir, O Hathor, O Yunetshuru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out his fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us, your strength being within us. Take these, the cool waters that are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. O Ra Haraketi, O Osir, O Hathor, Yunetshuru. These waters are the Eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. We give you the sweet milk which comes from Meheteret, that it may rejuvenate you. May it always be present upon your altar on the 10th day feast. We give you incense. Great purity. This incense is the Eye of Horus. Its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you. It adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. O Yunetshuru, we give to you this Eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the Eye of Horus, O Yunetshuru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. The gardens prosper, and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the Eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, Osir, Hathor. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine and your water. Ooh. And you know what? We are going to ask a friend of ours if we can borrow one of her cups so that we can make a libation specifically to Osiris. This libation, which is of the land, which produces all things indeed come forth from this, on which you live, on which you exist. Let's see. There it is. Pure is Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure is Osir within his house. Pure is Hathor within her house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Copy. Hang on. gives in abundance. Thousands of offerings, all things good and pure. For Rahoraketi, for Osir, for Hathor, and their needs, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your bodies, O Rahoraketi, O Osir, O Hathor. Come to your bodies, O Unitruder, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people. Raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Osir, before Hathor. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All prosperity comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. Just a second there. There we go. So that the mark can stay up where correctly. There we go. O Rahoraketi, O Osir Kentium Mentiu, O Hathor, and your son, the Osu Nisu Nebkeprura, your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And from the table of the gods, to the table of the blessed dead, we light this candle, that it may be the Eye of Horus that lights their way into light. And we bring them these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. Including one of Darren's gaming friends lost his son, who was, how many months old?
Barely 3.
Yeah. To sudden infant death syndrome.
Dying.
And just
He
2 weeks
passed on
ago.
July 12th.
Yeah. The last day of the year. Yeah, and he had been quiet. Nobody had heard from him, and he finally heard just yesterday what happened to him. So,
Well,
yeah, we wanted to.
it took me a lot to get him.
Yeah. But, well, understandably, Odie and his wife are grieving right now. And, certainly many an Egyptian knew what it was to lose a child like that. So, we want to remember them. And their little boy's name was Jude. And our friend Rebecca mentioned that she knew some folks. There was a shooting in Iowa, I think, in a state park. And I think she knew somebody that, or had a coworker or somebody. There was a connection to somebody who was involved in that. So.
Right. We also need to mention Lorraine Bailey.
Oh, yeah. Morgan's grandmother also passed away. A couple of weeks ago, I think?
No, this week.
Last week. Very recently, but yeah. It was, on one of those hot days. Actually, I want to say it was like 17th or the 18th.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. His grandmother passed away. So, and she was cool too. She was a cool, feisty grandma. And so.
Wonderfully hip
Yes.
lady.
So we want to remember all of them.
I think we should also remember David Warner, who just passed recently. The voice actor and the actor.
Oh, that's right, because he was the voice of. Oh gosh, somebody had shared what there was.
He's the voice of so many things.
Name some.
Well, the Archmage and Gargoyles is one. He played an evil in, was it Time Bandits?
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was also Chancellor Gorkham in Star
Lorcan
Trek
in Star
Six, The Undiscovered
Well,
Country.
now I've got to dog your memory. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, it's which role specifically, but yeah. So lots of folks to remember.
Lots of people would have heard his voice, and they probably wouldn't recognize who he is. Another role that he was in that people might remember is he was the scientist in Secret of the Use. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh, the second one. Right. Okay.
He was Dr. Baxter.
Oh, okay. Did you expect they would come out quoting Macbeth? Yeah. Okay, now I remember. Okay, well, here we go. Hold on, guys. A voice offering for a voice actor and others. Korrekare tahen kets kakao abdi senator mahat budnebe nofre webet onket nasharim and kawen aku punibu ma kerinibu hirinachara. Voice offering, bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these aku, all true of voice before the great god. Okay. What I will read from should be a little bit shorter than the Litany of Ra, which actually is rather extensive. But this is a different underworld text that describes. It's coming from, as if Ra is speaking and describing his journey through the underworld. The words of Ra as he enters the body of the Westerner, foremost of the West, which would be Osiris. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might cross he within the earth. Lo, I have traversed the bodies, even after having illuminating those in darkness with my disk. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might cause their limbs to be restored. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even after having passed through the mysteries of Igadet, which live its cavern. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might inflict harm upon my wicked foes. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might destroy the wicked foes of Osiris. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even as the ones with them praised me. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even while their Baas followed me. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might pass the bodies of the awakened ones. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that my body might illuminate them, and I might praise their Baas. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might give commands to the foremost of the sword-dwellers. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might pass through the mysterious sarcophagi. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even as my forms begat children. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might honor the Baas who rest. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even while the manifestations within me have led me. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that my decay might let their bodies breathe. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might give commands to my twin goddesses. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might pass through the caverns of the west. Lo, I have traversed Duat, even while I rest in the great barn. Lo, I have traversed Duat, having been reborn, while I rested in Newt. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might enter into you all, having let their bodies breathe. Lo, I have traversed Duat. Lo, I have traversed you all. I have traversed Duat, even as my followers rested behind me. Lo, I have traversed Duat, that I might let the Osiris, this King Nephkepadu-Ra, true of voice, traverse that which is in Duat. And for Hathor, goddess of many talents and many things, but mistress of the West is one. Hail, O Hathor, golden lady, mistress of love, O beautiful one who rejoices, who comes in joy, mistress of dancing and revelry, beloved daughter of Ra, lady of turquoise and gold. You light up the sky with your brilliance. Shine upon all faces and bless us with your love. O Eye of Ra, may you defend us from evil. O mistress of the West, may you embrace our blessed dead and guide us safely to them when our day of mourning comes. Okay, and I will check now and see if we've got some requests. Okay, I see. Yeah, some cookies here. Scrolling back here. Oh, somebody's watching on Roku. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and the thing about our hearts are straight. Yeah, my little gay heart. Don't worry, it's not meant like that. It's meant like straightforward. Now, if you think we need to see if there's a better synonym for that, we can look at that.
Yeah, that's not anywhere near what is implied.
Right. Yeah. Well, straight. Like I want to say there's like a Native American prayer about coming to God with clean hands and straight eyes. Meaning like looking straight ahead instead of looking away like you have something to be ashamed of.
Our hearts are straight. We did not stray. We have not bent.
Right. Yeah.
We have stayed steady.
Yeah. But
so don't worry, the rainbow is still welcome here.
Yes. Okay. Any more stars? Okay, who here's stoked for Samhain? Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Samhain/Halloween happens, to be my favorite as well. And now, for folks that start their year that haven't had their New Year yet, they'd be having the Osiris Mysteries later, like closer to Thanksgiving. But I think having it around Samhain is perfectly appropriate. So yeah.
We still have to get through the hottest month, though.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, and we'll have to pass on strength, love, support, and condolences to Morgan. And Sarah says, my best friend lost her grandfather about a day or two ago, so prayers to them. Yeah. Okay, and Sarah's grandfather's having a rough time recently. Strength and love to him. Yeah. Oh, okay. And prayers for boyfriend's mom's dog named Precious is kind of having a tough time. But yeah, 75 forms of Ra. The entire litany of Ra is rather long. But, Okay, and this text, the text that I was reading from, that was published in an article. It's not, I had to dig on like a Journal of Egyptian Archaeology or something. I'll go and find where it was, but yeah, it's fairly short, and there's a lot of repetition in it, so it chanted in Egyptian and probably sound pretty cool, but I'll have to find a way to share that with you guys, because it's not something you can just like go and pick up at a book in Barnes and Noble. But okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and start with the divinations.
That'd be the dog.
Yeah. 70 degrees and
Yeah, bump that by 15, and that's what's here.
yeah. Yes, prayers to grant for Kai Sobek, grant long life, health, and prosperity for his aunt and his grandmother.
Right.
And also life, prosperity, and health for Peter Cullen, whose birthday was yesterday.
Right.
I did not know he's 81.
I didn't either.
Yeah, he looks really good. Yeah.
I also want prayers for Mom.
Okay. Oh, and prayers for your mom. Is she okay?
Yeah, I would just hope she reaches 81.
Yes.
Yeah. Ujai.
Thank you, brother.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start with the cookies. Okay. Let's tell you what. I'm also going to. See, it's funny. Offering Ma'at is not listed in what I put together for the decade feast, but I think we need to go ahead and do that, because I without even really thinking about it, I set her statue here. It's like, okay, we need to do that. So, but I guess we kind of need it now. But we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your God shall live. Truly, your need has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The need says unto you, your word is law eternally. This fat is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. And may we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Okay, and all right, so this is our first one for Kai Sobek.
What about one for everybody?
Oh, so y'all want to do that? You want to do one for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, so hang on, Kai Sobek. This one is going to be for everyone, and the next one's for you. And then we'll go down the list. go. So this will be for everyone, including if you tune in later. So here we go. Courtesy costs nothing. So that's for everyone. Courtesy costs nothing.
That basically means be mindful how you react and treat others.
Yes, because the alternative can be very expensive. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it can.
so there we go. Okay. And now it's Kai Sobek's turn. Even the smallest candle burns brighter in the dark. So don't worry about being a small candle. You're and something that I get from them a lot is worry about your immediate world, not the greater thing. What we see on the internet and on the news, don't worry about that. Worry about what's immediately around you, because that's what you have the most direct effect on.
And but you know something else? There's another message to this. One of the things that we need to stop doing is reining ourselves in so we don't overshadow others. Every ounce of talent, gift, and love and power you've been given, don't rein that in.
Don't hold back.
No. And if others can't deal with it, you know who to burn.
Well,
smoke them. Be you.
Don't be shy. Even the smallest candle burns brighter in the dark.
Right.
So there you go. Okay. And all right, Sarcastic, and then Daniel, and then Serrana. So we. Well, you know what? Sarcastic says, I think you had mentioned the whole thing about our hearts are straight. If you happen to have, because that's in. That invocation is also in Circle of the Sun. I'm giving you permission. If you have a print copy of this book, you can go in and cross out straight and put, something appropriate,
Our hearts are singing. Our hearts are wonderful.
Or righteous, I think as you had suggested. Yeah, you have my permission. You can write in your book. And your fortune.
I think I'd probably say our hearts are aligned or something like that.
Yeah. Sarcastic. Everybody feels lucky for having you as a friend.
Right.
No, but
Message.
well then, and sometimes we need to be reminded of how important we are to other people.
You need to hear that at face value.
Yeah. Everybody feels lucky for having you as a friend. Okay, yeah. Daniel and then Serrana. And then Kyle Hina Hosep. So. Daniel, and I guess we say it in friendliness and joking. Tell your pastor. When we say break a leg, we don't mean it literally.
Yeah.
But,
and when we say take a knee, we don't mean that either.
Right. But Danielle says, everything you do to make your heart sing. Now, that could be read as a statement of, well, this is some about you. You do things, to feed your spirit. Things. But it's also what you need to be doing. Feed your spirit. Do it to make your heart sing.
You know what the overall message here is? Be good to yourself. Don't hold back.
Yeah. Okay. So Sarana. Sarana, don't repay a kindness, pass it on. Or as we also say, pay it forward.
Yeah.
So if somebody had given you some kindness, pay it forward to somebody. And be there, angel. Okay, so Kyle Hinojosa. Kyle, embrace change. Don't battle it. That is oddly direct. Embrace change. Don't battle it. Okay, so next is Creature of Legend, then Sarah Austin, and then Blue Conklin. Okay, Seti the Red Cap says, prayers for my mother. She had to go back on treatment because the doctor said she'd be dead in weeks if she didn't. It didn't work. Oh my goodness. I guess I think you mentioned that she had some chemo or something. So had to go back on it. So yeah, we need to do say a prayer for life and health and prosperity.
My mom's in the same spot, and so is Brian's.
Oh, so that's what's up with Brian's mom. She has cancer and it's back.
Or there's something there.
Oh goodness. Oh, what Sarah says, currently my apartment is 90. Oh my God. Yeah, we've got to. I hope it cools down for you. Please make a tutorial for God and Goddess prayer beads. Okay, I actually have a video about prayer beads that should be in one of the playlists. But let me get back through the cookies. Okay, so all right, I see 9/11. I see you had a request, but I noticed that. Okay, here we go. Because there's like a whole bunch, and then like comments. Yes, Creature of Legend, then Sarah, then Blue Conlon. Wow, and Creature, I think this one was just waiting for you. Like I barely shipped the basket and it came out. Creature of Legend, expand your horizons. Just 3 words: expand your horizons. If you were wondering about something, go for it. So, Miss Sarah. Oh, wow. Well, Sarah, I know you've also asked for cookies for your boyfriend. One of these might be, because you got 2 this time. So here's the first one. First one says, believe in yourself and you will succeed. You know, you're working on, looking for a job. There you have it. Believe in yourself and you will succeed. Now the second one. Embrace change, don't battle it. You know, that may be having to do with some of the stuff going on with boyfriend, but put together, believe in yourself and you will succeed. Embrace change, don't battle it. So I'm getting the sense that there are things that are coming that can be opportunities. It's all going to be in how you handle them. So, Blue Conlon. Blue Conlon, believe in miracles.
Tip.
That was another short one, huh?
Tip.
What?
Don't believe in miracles.
Rely
on them.
You know, I never liked that particular expression. If it works for you, that's fine. But I think in this case, because again, I was grumbling, saying, "Man, we're not going to get any rain until Halloween. It's thundering outside."
But do you know what you did? You also worked for it. I'm going to do everything that I can possibly think of to bake the rain. I'm going to go refresh my pool and treat it. I'm going to go
wash both
of my vehicles.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm going to leave things out in the yard.
Yeah, I'm going to leave my chair out in the yard. I'm going to do things to go, come on.
But yeah, so
you still had to work for it.
Yeah, well, but the fortune for Blue Conlon is, believe in miracles.
You got to believe in something larger than yourself sometimes, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so Caleb, then Imagination Bound, then Alejandro.
Imagination Bound, I've been told to tell you to just imagine what they tell you.
Ha, ha, ha. Let's start with Caleb. He's up in Washington State. And we're hoping you guys get some rain too. And Caleb, it says, don't be afraid to take a big step. You can't cross a chasm in 2 small jumps. Don't be afraid to take a big step. You can't cross a chasm in 2 small jumps. So yeah, I think that there's another theme going on here of stay positive, keep the faith. Good things can happen.
But do something.
Yeah. But
the only thing worse than doing nothing is not playing to win. The worst thing in the world is playing not to lose, but being so safe that you don't do what you need to do
to win,
to get to that next step. Win, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so imagination bound. That's the way the cookie crumbles. There we go. Okay. Imagination bound. Doing little things well is a step toward doing big things better. And to read it again. Doing little things well is a step towards doing big things better.
Yeah, little things are not insignificant.
Yeah, those are your building blocks. So there are things you're working on now that can have significance later on. Just and another thing that's coming to mind is don't be half-assed about it because it'll mean something later. Alejandro. And then I know when I scroll down, I think 9/11 is next. Alejandro, do not give a man a fish, but teach him how to fish. So rather than doing something for someone, show them how to do it.
Yes, you feed a man, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime.
Right. Or something else metaphorically. But do not give a man a fish, but teach him how to fish. Okay. Yeah, okay, so 9/11, then married Ra. Let's see, Caleb, we got you. That's right. Yeah. You tell him, Sarah, because I'm scrolling, back here, and Kai Sobek was saying, even the gods see me as a small candle. But Sarah says, the smallest are mightiest, you are mighty. There you go.
Right.
Okay, and that one we tried to choose toxic confirmation I'm on the right path here. Okay, so SETI definitely will include here. So 9/11, married Ra, and then SETI. Okay. Okay. "9/11. Courage is rightly considered the foremost of the virtues, for upon it all others depend." You actually got kind of a long one, but to read it again. "Courage is rightly considered the foremost of the virtues, for upon it others depend. All others depend." So have the courage to do the right thing. And Mary Drama. And Mary Raw, I may have to talk to you at some point because we ordered a synthesizer, and Darren and I are going to be messing with it when it comes in next month. Yeah, and because you do videos where you're chanting, that might be kind of interesting to take some of those and It would end up having a synth riff, but that could be fun.
Yeah, we'll take your music down a whole new level.
Oh, well, I know. We in the meantime, Mary Draw, even a broken clock is right 2 times a day.
That's right. We're gonna be your 2 times.
Well, you know what? I think that's encouragement because you feel like, man, I can't do anything right. Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day. So, you that message. Hey, you are good for something. Don't be down on yourself. Even a broken clock is right 2 times a day. And then SETI. He's doing a little bit of soul searching after getting rid of a toxic friend. And we've had to do that. Okay, SETI. It says, don't let statistics do a number on you.
You're overthinking this. Whatever it is, you're overthinking it.
Well, and don't let don't let someone try to gaslight you.
Mark Twain said there are lies, damn lies, and statistics.
Don't let statistics do a number on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you might have been trying to second guess yourself on, did I do the right thing? Whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't overthink this.
Yeah.
If you took a statistician and you put his head in the oven and his feet in the freezer,
You'd say on average,
I'm fine.
Yeah. Oh goodness, yeah. Let's see. Hide. Okay. Report them. Hang on. Unwanted commercial content or spam report. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, because a little earlier there was a spam bot putting something about dating and singles and blah blah blah, and I just reported them. Incidentally, if you happen to be watching one of my videos, or you see when I post a new video and somebody has commented that's a hotep, don't respond to them, because if they're being obnoxious and pushy, I'll just zap the comments. Just don't feed them. It's kind of like, if you feed them attention, then that they just have something to respond to. Just don't give them anything to react to. But
right now they're a tiny ember. They giving them attention, they turn into something worse.
Right. Yeah. But as for the bot, yeah, I just got rid of that. But what's funny is Sarcastic was wondering if this happens in other live services, like he was saying some little old lady's watching her church service and was like, oh, someone's getting spicy. And see, I just started thinking of your stories, Darren, of some of the crazy things that you've done, and that would have to be a video or something unto itself, because he has has been present for and has also been the one involved in all sorts of mischief with your local church when you were a teenager. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But okay. What are you doing? I'll throw a bass drop in the segment. Yes. So Cindy asks, has anyone found wearing or using an ankh too powerful? No. Sometimes you can get weird questions. And I've also had to tell people that it's a surfer cross because you can find them listed online as that. But,
Dude.
sorry, just got to stay hydrated. But yeah, I don't know. Let's go ahead and if I missed anyone as far as fortunes, let me know. But we'll go ahead and start wrapping up because we're coming up on an hour and 5 minutes. We'll go ahead and keep the fun going. And yes, hopefully no more bots. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm seeing more crazy ads for things, and I'm having to tell YouTube and Facebook, like, no, go away. I don't want to see this ad. Just for stuff that it's like, dude, where did you get this from? But it's like they've picked up in intensity lately. I do not know why. So it was okay to eat children and youth. Sarcastic says, well, my sister asked if it was, quote, okay to eat children in youth group. So I can see troublemaking in a church.
Only on Tuesdays. And specifically the second Tuesday of the third Monday of every week.
Well, I can say this. When I was a freshman in college, and it was early on, the Baptist Student Union was going around and witnessing to everybody in the dorms. And, I realized that's becoming a thing of the past, living in dormitories. But, that's what we did at that point. And I knew what they were doing. And even though I was still practicing as a Catholic at that point, I didn't want to deal with them because if they figure out you're Catholic, they're going to try and, witness to you and convert you anyway. And I didn't want any of that. So when they came to my room, I think they asked me, if I believe in Jesus Christ, Lord Savior, their typical thing. And I said, well, yeah, because I believe, God made Transformers too. And, just deliberately threw some crazy things like that at them. And I got them to leave me alone. So. But that's pretty tame compared to the stuff Aaron has done. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great in need, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Gebet, the earth's Ma, endures. As the name of Mut, the shrine of Shanit in Unu, endures. As the name of Asat in Ichere endures. As the name of Sutek in Nibet endures. As the name of Horus in Pei endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. Now, did we get the host of Kentiamentu endures?
Not yet.
Okay, just want to make sure. I think sometimes by, someone can make a statement, and make themselves more obvious by not being there. So it's like, when I missed him one time, it's like, oh wait, shoot. So, it's like it was a way of getting my attention. But anyway, as the name of Jehuti and Kemenya endures, and as the name of Ra and the Akhet endures likewise for eternity.
You still didn't get the one you asked if you missed.
Didn't get what?
The one you asked if you missed.
No, you said yes. I thought you said no, I did.
You got him.
All right.
Just trying to make sure that you're
Yeah.
sure. Otherwise, we'll have to rewind the tape and do this whole thing again.
I can just imagine Wally now. Okay, do it again.
That was great.
Do it again, yes. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Sir. O Hathor. You have come in peace, O Yunachuru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra. O Sir, Hathor. May you go forth in peace, O Yunachuru, to every place your mortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Okay, just to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Oh, whoops. Females is oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, sure thing. Now probably. No, we don't get any like door-to-door folks, but probably the two mummies in the carport and my Raw Bless America bumper sticker, and then the plaque with the Eye of Horus and the Watch, emblem next to the door probably discourages them. So I've never had a problem with them. But yeah. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Prayers for life and prosperity and health for everyone, and healing. For mom whose cancer came back, and your mom, and everyone that's struggling to stay healthy. And
dealing with loss.
Yes. May you all find life, strength, health, and all good things.
Yeah.
And we love you, and we'll see you next week.
Too.
Yes. Yes, love
we
for
love
everyone.
you.
So. All right, a falcon landed on the tree right behind the Mormons. So look, Ross playing a joke on them. Cute. Yeah. All right, guys. I can try. Thank you so much for joining us. Good weekend, and see you next week. Okay. Alrighty, guys, we love you.